Good afternoon, welcome back to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. Wow, we've got another beautiful collection for you. Wasn't that a fabulous show? 2 hours of makeover Monday. It was blinking brilliant, wasn't it? And I hope you got those paints, glazes, all of that. It was incredible, that product, isn't it? That's definitely going in my basket. Right. Whew. It's a busy day today and I love it, and I'm really glad that you've all joined us. We have got some beautiful dies, our brand new Trios collection, which makes them smile because there's 4 sets. So I was like that this morning, okay, all right, but I get it because we've taken the 3 main lots and we've done a gathering for you. So perfect coming up to the Christmas season, party season, all of that we're going to talk you through. You can get them as dies, you can get Micro Studio, you can get SVG files, and we're going to have a cracking hour. We've got our Amanda who's getting ready to demo for you. There she is in the corner.
I'm always in the corner.
Yeah, and usually the naughty corner. Either that or stood like that, just watching you. We've got Jane on cameras.
Hello.
And we've got Snoop in the producer's seat today with our lovely Amber. Hello. Right, first of all, let's talk about live shopping for a little while, shall we? So, oh gosh, we've been doing this for over a year now, which is quite scary, isn't it?
Haven't we?
What?
Is it really? Over a year?
Yeah, we're in September.
Blooming heck.
I know, right? And it's a really clever technology, and it started actually during lockdown. I'll give you a little bit of back history about this. So in Denmark, there was a lady who had a fashion shop, and during lockdown, she used to do fashion shows on Facebook and Instagram and places like that. And what she found that was, as the show ended, the customers then had to go to the website to find their size, to put it in a basket, to check it out. And they were disappointed because the sizes had gone, because people had got in there first. So her son wrote a piece of code that enabled her to be able to shop while you watch. So she was doing a dress and it would be shop dress, and all you needed to do was type that into the comments and that would put it in a basket, which is really clever, isn't it? And then it started to take off, and Stephanie found this brand. They were away on holiday and she was like, right, I need an alternative. Let's go and have a look, see what's out there. And that's how it began. We're now classed as a super user. And I think we've pushed them to their limits at the moment because we're constantly going, can it do this? Can we do this? So we've been at the forefront of that live shopping, which has been so much fun. And what we love here at Highlight Crafts is everyone that comes on air is a crafter in some form or another. Jane wasn't a crafter, came to work here, obsessed with resin and moulds. Now she's already got a tower. You know, it starts, don't you, with a box and then it goes to a tower. There'll be a room soon, won't there? And we bring you live shows every day apart from Sunday. And it's just a lot of fun because we are crafters. So we are you sitting at home. We just happen to be on this side of the counter and not that side of the counter. So we started this, and it's super easy to shop with us here at Highlight Crafts. The one thing I will say to you is please open an account before you shop. It's free, which is exactly what you would expect it to be. However, it means that you automatically and also for free become a member of our club, which is Club Highlight, okay? And that means that every single purchase, it doesn't matter whether you're spending £5 or £500, you will get a discount. Okay, so you start in tier 1, you get 5%. Then you spend X amount, you go to tier 2, where you get 10%, and it builds. Now then, on top of that, we also give you loyalty points for every single pound that you spend. Now, we had a badge maker on this morning, brilliant piece of kit, $99.99. One of our lovely customers at home, our friends and family, because once we get you, we don't let you go. Our friends and family bought it with her points. Right? Brilliant. And if you get your basket spend to over £35 after your discounts, we pay your postage for you, so you don't have to. How amazing is that? We're good here. So when we're showing you a product, each product will have a code, and on your screen, whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you will see that code on your screen. And this one, for example, is shop bundle. okay? And that's what you're going to type into the comments underneath the video if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram or shopping with us on our social platforms. That code will automatically put that product into that basket for you, and then we send you a direct message. It automatically sends you a message, and in that message you find a link. You click that link and that takes you to our website, highlightcrafts.com, where you can log into that account and then check out, and then you get all those club member benefits. So you've got all the fun stuff that goes along with the club, but none of the fees. So that's fabulous, isn't it? And the best bit for me is you don't have to go away from watching a demo to shop. You can shop while you watch, because as a visual channel, you don't want to miss the demos or the techniques or the product knowledge that we bring you here at Highlight Crafts. So that's how you shop with us on our social platforms. If you'd rather shop with us on our website, highlightcrafts.com, you can also do that. So just pop along there, click watch live, press play, and as soon as that show starts to stream, all those items will appear down the right hand side of your screen. All you need to do then is select the ones that you want to go into a bag, and a little red shopping basket will appear at the top of your screen with all your goodies in. When you're ready to log in and check out, click that bag, and that will take you through that process, which is brilliant. So we're live Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're also live Monday to Thursday from 6 o'clock at night till 7. And then on a Saturday, we do 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. So you can always find us, and then we put repeats out in between. So it's really, really, really cool way to shop and buy your craft supplies here at Highlight Crafts. And also have a good look around the website, because there's all sorts of different brands on there. We've got outlet, we've got deals, we've got all sorts going on. So make sure that you have a look at that. Now, if you don't ever want to miss a show, if you type the word live into the comments underneath the video right now, that will give us permission to send you a little notification to your phone before we go live, so you don't need to miss anything. And if you really don't want to miss out on any of the deals that we have, and we bring you some tremendous deals here at Highlight Crafts, you can shop ahead from midnight. So if you go to the website, on the home screen there's a banner that says shop today's deals. Click on that and all the deals for that day open up, so you can shop ahead. We have people setting an alarm. It's brilliant. I love it. Right, shall we have a look at this? So first of all, have you got the boards over there, Amanda, for the dies?
I do.
Do you want to have a look over there with them with you? Is that all right?
Absolutely, it's
Let's
fine
go over
with
to
me.
Amanda, because it's nice to, it's all right looking at the packets of dies, but it's nice to see them decoupaged up and actually used, and then we'll come back and we'll have a look at the Minecraft Studio.
Okay.
Lovely.
So these are your dies, okay, that you're going to get. And that's what Mel was talking about, as in you're getting 4 and it's a trio. Now, it is a trio because you're getting your lovely celebratory champagne, prosecco, whatever it may be, bottle. Beautiful, beautiful bow that's got lots of beads and elegance about it. It really is gorgeous. And then also we've got the drink or cocktail, mocktail, whatever it may be. But that is your trio. But then here we've got our gathering. So you've got them all again. So there's still your trio, but then they are in a little form for your gathering. Now, when you also have this, when you get the Minecraft Studio, the images, the backgrounds and things are phenomenal. Now, have a look at that. I've actually put both colourways on to share it with you, so you can see different ways of using it. Using your stencils in the background and turning your cadence into spritzers and sprays, and then having that glitter in the background as well over this side. So on that image that I've actually done, I've decoupaged it up. I've used the colours that match and coordinate, a little bit of the background. And one thing that is absolutely brilliant about this imagery is that it's like a DL. There's 3 lots on there that Mel will be able to show you when you go back to the pictures. And it means that you've got, I love, there's something about having a really nice tall slim card, especially when you've got things like this. Being able to add these in detail and elongate them is stunning. Now the pieces that I've chopped off for my decoupage, I've put back in. I've tucked in as tuck-ins underneath as well. And then adding that glitter just brings it to life. Now, here we have the glasses. Aren't they stunning? So again, you've got 2 different variations. Again, I've actually decoupaged with 3 layers, but I've chopped them differently, just as a for instance, because I've chopped that one off, but I've left it on there, and I've left the greenery on here and chopped it off that one, just so you can mix and match it up. And then again on here, lovely tall slender card. The background imagery works beautiful with the actual artwork again. And then just adding just that touch of glitter. It doesn't need hardly anything. Then we're going to go on to a bit of celebration. So we've got a bit of fizz. We've got the red fizz and the white fizz. I don't know if there is a red fizz, but we're all right with that. And then anything where I've got a bottle where I've decoupaged again, I've popped the bottle lid. I've popped it back in as if it's in a basket behind, then made it more of it. So there's not a lot when you do your decoupage that you throw away. I try and use it and encompass it. If I cut any greenery out, I tuck the greenery back in. Just because it's chopped off, if you tuck it in and hide it, nobody ever knows. And then finally, this is quite a cute one. These are your little ones, okay? So on here, I've used the little tiny bows as decoration, but then you can use your smaller bow as your decoration on your larger bottle, okay, if you wanted to. Just adding a little bit of decoration if you want it in the corner. But here we've got a right party going on because we've got stacks of bottles and glasses of fizz going on all over the place. And this can be any celebration. I know at the moment the artwork in the background suggests that it could be Christmas. And I know you've got a bit of holly and things on here, but holly is actually all year round. It is. It doesn't just come out at Christmas, holly. It's actually there all year round. That's why we use it at Christmas, because it's an evergreen. So it can be any celebration. These could be cocktails for, you know, somebody that's been abroad, or it could be your memory keeping for that fabulous cruise that you've been on. Yeah, so it's not just Christmas. This is any celebration at any time of year that you can be doing with this, and it's just amazing.
Right, lovely. Okay, so that's part. So you're going to get your outside edge dies, your detail dies, and your gathering. And for me, when I'm looking at that, I'm going, right, these are my Christmas cards, those are my gift tags. Matches, perfectly coordinates, job done, okay? So you're going to get all 4 sets of the dies plus your Minecraft studio. Now, this is when you can really, really bring it to life. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this, and then I'm going to get Jane to come round and have a look at some of these finished samples because they are absolutely fabulous. So this is what Amanda was talking about. When you print these off, you've got, or you use them in Minecraft Studio, they are tall and slim, just like the bottle. So we've taken the artwork and gone, right, a square would work, but you'd have to put something else in it. A rectangle, tall, slim, perfect. Okay, so we've thought about the shape for you, so it works perfectly. Then you come down into these papers. Now, what I love about these papers in particular is that they are craftable. So you can still put your photographs on. This would be perfect for your scrapbooking. You can still add your stamped images in there. You can still use your die cuts in there, and you've got space to craft. Then you've got all over backgrounds. Now, if you've got a sublimation printer in your mugs, imagine printing your Christmas mugs with this. They're going to look absolutely stunning. But what if you want that more vintage side of Christmas? We've just seen David with all those almost like heirloom rice paper designs. This would work perfectly. Or it's a stage, keep there, Jay. It's a stage for your card. Look at that in a tunnel card. Isn't that fabulous? Just using your nesting shapes, a little bit of fussy cutting going on in there. Isn't that fantastic? Put some of those little bright heart lights in. You know, the lights that we have on the corks. You can add the cork at the back. In fact, the cork, oh, imagine these on rice papers on those bottles, glass bottles, with the corks in. Like a bottle.
Yeah, as a bottle.
Right, as a
bottle,
celebration bottle. With a bow round it.
As your centrepiece.
There you go.
Would be stunning.
There you go. See, we're all about craft here, can you tell? This is what happens. This is when I get excited. Right, so all of these. Now, we also sell a vintage paper. think it's out of stock at the moment, but it'll come back in.
It's
This will be fabulous with that.
good shout,
So,
Mel.
oh, I'm full of it today.
Are you?
Yeah, not sure what, but I'm full of it. Right, next we have our Digistamps.
Don't make me laugh.
This is me getting a bit delirious now because I need food. Actually, I don't. It's weird, isn't it? I've come in today early and I don't feel particularly hungry, but my brain's going, oh yeah, all that like that. Right, so Digistamps, brilliant. Love a Digistamp because you can print it on what you want, you can size it to the size you want, and also you can use them with your hot foil pen and also with your pyrography tool. So you've got that. Then you've got all of the artwork for the reflections. Now then, we always give you the first colour free, which would be this one. But if you're buying the Micro Studio artwork, you also get the red wine, you get the red cocktail. You then also get the, not sure, like a mandarin, I would say, a mandarin cocktail. Yep. You've got your white bows. I love these bows. These bows, instead of me making massive fabric ones that cost me a fortune, these bows are going on my presents. Because I can take that into Minecraft Studio and make it the size that I want to match the gift, right? Why would you not?
And then you could have it on your gift tag.
Yes, you could.
So
all of it. Everything coordinates.
Everything coordinates.
There you go.
We also had like we planned it.
It is. We also had the crackers on this morning as well. These onion crackers would look great. I know I told you, I'm full of it. You did, didn't you? She did an Amanda. She went, bang. Are you all right? Did it hurt? Yeah. Ooh, that made my toes go funny. Bless you. You talk with your hands, but wildly, don't you? You all right? Nice bruise. Get some arnica gel on it. Oh, she fell upstairs. Of course she did. So I think she'd been on the fizz. Right, now then, we've got your bottles here. Isn't this? So this is our storytelling. This is when we break it down and you become the designer. And I love that. Because you can take this artwork and put your style and your creativity into it. I'm looking at this here. I would be fussy cutting that out because it's a pendant. It's a necklace.
It is.
Look at it. It's brilliant, isn't it? And then you've got your cocktails or your mocktails, all right? So you've got that. Then we come into your backgrounds, and these are fabulous. I love the colour. Now, what our graphic designers do is they use a colour picker. And they pick the colour from the image and then create the artwork around it. So these are your textures, your textured backgrounds, your mats and layers. So you don't have to go into your stash and go, oh, that pink will do. Because we don't want it'll do. We want professional and beautiful, don't we? So you're getting all of those. And then I love the greens in this and the teals. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And these you can use over and over and over and over again. You're going to use these right throughout the year. So you're going to get all your Micro Studio artwork plus 4 sets of dies, 3 of them with those fundamental dies for your mats and layers for the great price. I can't believe we're doing it at this price. $34.99. How much is the Micro Studio by itself, please, Amber? Micro Studio is $8.99. So for $26.99, you're going to get, or £26, you're going to get all the dies.
Yes.
That's bonkers, right?
That's bonkers.
Brilliant. Absolutely. Shop. Gives a clue. There you are. Shop bundle, $34.99. You have got more or less a £13 saving on that on a brand new launch. Scan and cut. Fancy SVG files? Got that too. Now then. Look at this. So with this, you get all of your artwork and your SVG cutting files. So a scalable vector, which means that you can make them bigger and smaller, and they keep the integrity of that artwork. So we give them to you in the original size, so the size that would be the die. And then we either go smaller and larger, or larger and extra large, depending on what the artwork calls for. So we don't stick to it. We're not blinkered where we go, right, we've got to do this, this and this. Depends what that artwork calls for, okay? On top of that, you're going to get all of your artwork and the reverse of that artwork. So if you wanted these as a spinner in your card, or you wanted the back of the bow, or you wanted the bow to come over the edge of the present, you can absolutely do that, because you can make the back look just as beautiful as the front. On top of that, we give you decoupage layers, so you can build up your layers. And on top of that, we also give you all the detail lines. So tomorrow I'm going to show you how to foil these on your scan and cut. Excuse me. I'm also going to show you how to emboss it onto your vellum and then put your coloured image behind. And then we're going to play around with gatefold cards and fancy shapes. So get this into your basket now. You can buy the SVGs by themselves if you want to for $9.99, or you can get it with the Minecraft Studio artwork, and that is Shop Digital for $14.99. Sorry, I need to cough. Can we just go over to Amanda and just show us around Minecraft Studio?
Yep.
I need to have a drink because I've talked a lot this morning. Thank you.
Come on over, everybody. So on here, when we talk about the winter trio, we open it up and we've got extra folders. Now in here, we've got 5 folders, okay? So when I click on scene building, those are, let me just bring this in, all your little images and icons. But when we give you the images and icons, something that I adore about what we bring you for Minecraft Studio is that we've broken it down for you as well. So you've got your bottles, and then you've got these. But look, when I suggested this is for any celebration, it actually is, because that's got no greenery on it.
Nope.
Okay. An Aperol Spritz. I don't know what one of them is.
I don't know.
Right, okay.
What is it, Jane?
It's Aperol, soda water, and Prosecco.
What's
Aperol?
It's a liqueur.
Oh,
What
okay.
does it taste like? What flavour?
Kind of a bit like an aniseedy taste.
Oh, I
Oh.
like that. I like aniseed.
It's from Italy.
It's an Italian, so it looks a little bit like an Aperol Spritz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Learn something new every day.
Every
It's a school day.
Amanda.
Sorry?
Every day is a school day.
It is, isn't it? So again, we've done it for both of them. But you can actually pop your scissors round these and take all these off. So we're just giving you the celebrations. But by taking them to pieces, okay, so we've got the bow, but we've got the bow on its own, look. Maybe you're wanting to use these. Say you've got some of your fairies or some of your little cuties and things. Okay, so I'm going to copy, paste, and then flip. And I've got, wrong way. Flip. No. There. And then go like that, and that's it. And you can put hair ties on your little characters. It could be dicky bows for your dog. So
But they could go on your wreaths.
Yeah.
You can make your wreath from that and then put your
Absolutely,
little
you
bows
can.
on.
Yeah, absolutely, because you've got these beautiful foliage. Because our lovely graphic designers have taken it all apart for us. They've done all the hard work for us to have all this creativity. So maybe you just want your little bow. Okay, you're going to do something really quite simple. Oh, it's a bit big. There we go. Pop that on there. Send that order. Send to back. Come on then. Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
has.
done.
And then just make it a little bit bigger. Pop my little bow on there like so. Move that one out the way and that. Bring in my lovely glass like this. Again, that little bow in here. How simple is that for, I'm going to group it all together, move it to one side, bring this in, turn that around like so, okay. That's my, this is one of the backing papers. Let's go into the backgrounds and find one of the backgrounds. I quite like the one that's got the fizz. So instead of actually using it as it is, I'm going to go to crop, click on this, and we're going to take it down. So we've only got the one image, okay. Take that down a little bit there, press OK, onto that one. Just do need to make it a little bit smaller so it fits on there. And then that one that I made, order, bring to front, that is my Christmas card.
I actually like that at the back. Just send it to the back or undo.
There.
I like that.
So you've got the cocktail in the
I'll
background.
tell you what you could do. You could make that picture, the one that you've got your mouse on now,
Yep.
make it into a little pocket and have a voucher for a bottle of wine.
Oh, how could that be? Yes.
Told you full of it today.
Oh, yes.
Right?
That, yeah. How nice is that?
Now, how simple is that
Super
to
simple.
do?
But
that
quick.
could be your gift bag. It could be your wrapping paper, it can be about your envelopes. You can print them onto sticker sheets and add them on there. Jane, I'd like you to come around and just have a look at some of these finished samples from our design team, if possible, because they put all of this effort in and they deserve to be looked at. And every single one of them is different. This is the versatility. When you're buying digital artwork, you can use it then with your shaped cards that we've been bringing you. You can decorate your wine boxes with it. You can decorate your gift bags with it. You can incorporate it into your warm and cozy snuggly fireplace if that's what you want to do. But this is about you buying those extra decorative elements that will change some of your Christmas cards and give it a completely different look and feel. Maybe you are having a New Year's Eve party and you want to send invitations out. And printing it on different mediums as well makes such a difference. And I love that. So on there, I can see we've got premium pure print. We've got regular pure print. We've got the decoupage paper on, which gives you that really vintage, almost like a chalk finish to it. So the opportunity to be able to do all of these different techniques, or if you just want them completely flat and you're making to sell, you can also do that. This is a cracking price. Normally I would have expected the dies and the Micro Studio to be about $44.99. In fact, it should have been $47.95. You're getting it at $34.99 before your club discount. That, my friends, is amazing value for money. Now, if you're buying the dies, fabulous. Get your basket to over £35 after your discounts, and you won't pay any postage. And if it's digital that you're going for, you can be crafting with this afternoon. Now, I have a message from Stephanie. This is back on at 6 o'clock tonight. We are adding our brand new transfers. Do not miss 6 o'clock tonight is all I'm going to say. Please, please, please do not miss 6 o'clock. Get your product now, and then you can sit down at 6 o'clock, enjoy the show, and treat yourself to some of these incredible transfers. Look at this. This is just one of those cards that we've made from one of the templates or your SVG files. How lovely is that? Tells a story, doesn't it? Absolutely tells a story. This on your Christmas table would look absolutely beautiful, wouldn't it? Right, so quick recap. If you want the dies, all 4 sets, so you've got 3. You've got your Frostbite Fizz, love that. Not Your Average Bow, love that. Winter Trio Gathering and Yuletide Cheer. Okay, so you've got all of those with the outside edge down. Now the smaller one's got the Gathering. That's brilliant for coordinating with your gift tags. Maybe you're going to use these as your play settings. Why not? Maybe you're just having a girls' night in, cocktail night.
Oh, yes,
and you
please.
want to send an invite. Why not? You know, all of that. So
Mocktails.
on top of that, you're going to get your background papers. This is lovely, isn't it? Now, I just want to grab this card again because this, perhaps I'll grab both of these. Yes. So if you look at the detail on here, this is printed on our regular pure print. How beautiful is that as a card? Isn't that just lovely?
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
I love it. Incorporate it with all your other wreaths and your Christmas elements, etc., etc. Now, this one is printed on our decoupage paper. Look at the difference. It's instantly vintage, isn't it? I love that paper. I don't think we've got it on this show, have we, Amber? Can we see if we can add it? The decoupage paper, because it gives you a completely different look and feel. And if we are out of stock of the vintage paper, the decoupage paper will give you a similar look and feel. I would say, though, if you're going to use the decoupage paper, spray mount it onto a thicker piece of card so that it doesn't flop. You want that stability. So just spray it onto a piece of your 140 pure print, but it gives you a completely different look and feel. And I love that. You know, we don't sell masses of different printable papers. We sell quite a lot, but we just chose the best. And then look at this with your wax seal on the back with you, Merry Christmas. How different, so, you know when we bring you the wax seal shows and you're like, should I, shouldn't I? Absolutely, because look how beautiful that is. That is your sentiment. So you don't need to find a place to put another sentiment because it's there for you. So you're going to get all of this artwork. You're also then going to get your digi-stamps. Think about using these with your foil pen. Then you're also going to get all your reflections artwork in all the colourways, okay? Then you're going to get all your storytelling, your scene building elements, which I think are fantastic. Love that. I love the fact that you can snip that out as a necklace. I think that's really cool. You could actually play around with that and put it as a charm around the bottom of a glass. Told you, full of it. And then you've also got your textures. I know, where's it come from? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then you've got all your textures in here as well in exactly the coordinating colours, which just makes it easy. There is nothing better than getting a download, printing it off, and everything just works together because it makes it an absolute pleasure. So if you want that, it's shop bundle and it's $34.99, and then you will get your discount on top. Now then, SVG customers, we are going to be using this tomorrow throughout the Scan and Cut show, so 8, 12 and 6. So, but get it now, get it tomorrow, whenever you feel like it, but this is a deal and a half. $9.99 is going to get you all of those as SVG files. Now don't forget, you don't just cut SVG files, you can draw them, you can foil them, you can emboss them. These with some gold metallic on them are going to look absolutely incredible. So get this now. You can get it by itself for $9.99, but please get it with the artwork because it's $14.99. Why would you not? It's brilliant, isn't it? I love it. And it doesn't have to just be for Christmas, okay? It could be for a hen night. It could be for a, I don't know, an engagement party, just a cocktail night in with the girls, whatever it is. You've got something now for your projects. I love it. I think it's really cool. Right, so Shop Digital will get you that for $14.99. Right, I'm going to whiz down this. I'm just going to do a few of these on this counter, and then we're going to go over to Amanda for a demonstration. This is our Chrome Lux card, but in 12 by 12. Now then, 12 by 12 is probably one of the most economical ways of buying your cardstock. So if you look at an A4 is brilliant. You can get one 6 by 6 card front out of an A4. You can get 4 out of a 12 by 12. Literally, it's a really good way of buying your card. Now, the colours in this are lovely. Now, you can use it on your Scan and Cut, but I would just please do it for very, very basic shapes. Because of the way that the blade moves and because of the way that this is made, if you go really intricate, it starts to flick back that top layer. And it doesn't look professional. So for your matting and layering, absolutely. For your die cutting, brilliant. But for your Scan and Cut, I would use something like your glitter card or your mirror card instead. I'm going to be really honest with you. I cut it. I went to Stephanie and I went, I'm not sure about that. She went, no, absolutely not. So, horses for courses, right? You're going to get 24 sheets in total across 6 colours, so 4 of each. You've got your gold. You've got your silver, which is lovely. It's almost like a brushed steel. These with your embossing folders would look lovely. These would look really lovely, wouldn't they, with your embossing folders? You've got this fantastic gloss red. Look at the shine on that. Look at that. Isn't that?
Looks like it's been spray painted.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I was just thinking, my dad, when my mum and dad were first married, they had an MGB GT, a little soft top. And they used to drive around in it. And then when I was poorly, when I was 24, we were coming back from Christie's, the hospital, cancer hospital in Manchester. And my dad never, ever did anything like this. And it was a little bit of a wake-up call, you know, life, right? And he went into the house when he dropped me off. I was staying at my mum and dad's because I couldn't look after myself. So we came back and he went straight into the drawer in his desk, took his checkbook out and then disappeared for 2.5 hours. And me and my mum were like, where the hell's he gone? He doesn't answer his mobile phone because he doesn't take it with him. Right, go figure. He comes back and he went, right, I've just done something. And my mum went, what? I mean, my dad never did this. They always discussed spending money. And he went out and bought a little red Mazda soft top. He said, I drove past, he said, and I thought, I've seen all those people in that hospital today. And you know what? I'm going to get us a little red sports car. And it was that colour and it was shiny and they loved it. They used to go everywhere in it. It was brilliant. So this is going to be fabulous for your Christmas, but also think about doing your foil pen on this. Foil pen on this, colour on colour.
I know.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Right, shop chrome, $14.99 for 24. I'm just raised an eyebrow at that one. Really? Yes, really. Right, need to get this in your baskets. Now, the other thing that I would advise you to pop in for this is your glitter card, because this is a beautiful colour palette. You've got your lovely soft pinks in there, you've got your golds, you've got your champagnes, you've got that lovely soft green. You've got more of a tealy green, I guess, or a mint green. And then you've got those blushes. Now these, with those cocktails, are going to look absolutely fabulous, aren't they? The ironic thing is, it doesn't shed.
No.
But the code is shop shed.
Yeah.
Which always makes me smile. But this is the glitter card that I would say definitely you can put through your scan and cut.
And you can print on it.
And you can print on it. It's brilliant. Right. There we go. Right, Manda, I'm going to come to you. And then we'll come back and do a recap after.
Yep,
all right, you ready?
Absolutely. Yep.
Good girl. Lovely. Love that.
So, our lovely DT do us some fantastic little cards and things. So they've put one of these together for us. So it is a Z fold gatefold. Okay. So it's a Z fold, but it's a gatefold that folds in. Yeah. Now, in addition to that, what we've done is that was all one piece. And we've just chopped 2 slithers off.
Okay.
Yep. And then when you turn it over and reattach it, it goes like that. So it'll be a pop-up. How cool is that? Isn't that good? So then all these elements are all from the backing papers, etc. You're going to find all of this artwork when you actually get your download. Now, on each one of these pieces, we've got extra matte layers. So first of all, I'm going to take off my tape here because we want to hide our workings. Okay, so it's like, oh well, why is that happening like that? And it's because we've hidden it all. Okay, so, and of course, because I'm doing this on here, I can't get hold of.
Tracy says, while you're getting hold of that tape, these on shrink plastic jewellery for Christmas.
Yep.
Oh, these would be great. Could have cocktail danglers like Bet Lynch. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Now then, Elaine West said, love, I know we've answered you, but I just want to reiterate it. Love these, will be ordering, but don't have a scan and cut. So how do I get the backgrounds? That's your Minecraft Studio. So that is shop, is it MCS? MCS, and it's $9.99 for you. Hope that helps, Elaine. Right, sorry, Amanda, I'm going to shut up now when you do that before I get told off again.
So now I'm going to do a little bit of wet glue on, like that. And then that's going on, sorry? Yeah, I'm a messy pup. Don't worry, I'll put it in the wash.
This reminds me of a toy shop window.
Yeah.
At Christmas. Do you know what I mean? Right, doesn't it?
So those are your mats and layers. So each piece has then got an extra element, but look how it folds down.
Love that.
Okay. Obviously, wait for the glue to finish.
Yeah.
And then on here, these 2 pieces are going to hide my workings out.
See, now you could put printable acetate on there, and then you could put some of the transfers that we've got at 6 o'clock tonight from our new machine.
I know. We're all a bit obsessed with this machine, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that's going to go on there to hide some of that workings.
Just a bit.
Like so. Okay. And then one again this side. And if you can see, that's actually been cut away. Okay. So it's still, even though it's not next to each other, it's like when you see the triptych pictures, it's a picture that's been sliced into 3, but when you bring it back together, it still flows, it's still the same picture. So that's what's happened here with this one. Okay, So let's take that off of there. Now, I love when we do this for you. You know, like sometimes you think, why do I want that matte layer? What's it for?
Oh, it's brilliant.
It is absolutely brilliant. Now, straight away, those are your gift tags, aren't they? Yeah, instantly, it's your lovely gift tag. But also, it adds structure and it also makes that artwork pop. Because how cool would it be if you did mirror or you did glitter and things like that, used other elements behind it, but also try and think that you're using it as silhouette. Now, I think this would look incredible because in Micro Studio, you can then do the, and also without, you can actually print this in grayscale. So print it in black and white.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd use that as my aperture and then build my picture inside the glass.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you build your picture inside, or you create like a shaker but without the acetate in, and you build your picture inside the shape of the glass. That'd be super cool,
Which
wouldn't
would
it?
be beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, like we've said, it's a trio. We're literally, they're bottles, glasses, and a bow. But think of all the things that we've already, that bit of inspiration that we've spoke about. Look at how much inspiration is behind us.
Fabulous, isn't it?
Using the lift and lock. That's, you know, all of the templates, card templates that we've brought you to before. Just using your fundamental dies.
Yeah. Or
Just
boxes.
Boxes, making mats and layers. Absolutely fantastic it is. So now what I'm going to do is pop a bottle on here and here. Okay, and I'm keeping it out the way so when it closes up against it. Yeah.
When he says, how like crafts I ordered earlier this morning, was not going to buy any more Christmas, but the collection is stunning. You're right, it absolutely is. Jackie Jones, we don't sell a spray mount, but I would advise you to get one by 3M. They're an adhesive company and it's not a craft product, it's an art product, and it doesn't string in the same way as some that you can find in the craft industry. And L. McGee, I don't know, that's what it says. Can I print an image from Micro Studio and cut it out on my Scan and Cut? Yes, you can. Now there's a little process. If you can tune in tomorrow, I will show you that process from start to finish because it's brilliant. But basically you design your picture, you print it off, then you turn it black. So if there's a clear outline around it, you don't need to do the black bit, but there isn't because you're looking at glass. And any scanner needs contrast. If you turn the image black by taking the brightness right over to the left, in fact, when Amanda's finished doing this, I'll do it. We'll swap places and I'll do it. And then you print it off in black and that becomes your cutting file. You scan that in and then you create the cutting file from that. Then you scan your coloured one in and lay that cutting file over the top. I'll do a full demonstration for you on that tomorrow because we have 3 scan and cut hours on a Tuesday at 8, 12 and 6. And we'll try and do something different in each hour. But as soon as Amanda's finished this, we'll swap and I'll show you. And then she can do a recap on the product as well.
So what we've done here, this is actually quite well weighty because it's quite a thin strip. To support that, use your construction acetate because it's going to disappear. So we've got red liner tape, and first of all, in the centre at the top, capture that, and then just slide it underneath, and where it touches, and now look, it's held it in place, but it's vanished. You can't actually see what's holding that together, okay? So it still works. It still folds down.
Isn't that fabulous?
Isn't it? Yeah, it still all works. Now, we've also got our sentiment and we've got our lovely bows as well. So we're going to add in our bows, the larger ones.
I love that bow. I think it's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
It really is just stunning. And it does look like you've wrapped a necklace around it. Imagine if you're giving a piece of jewellery. Maybe you are giving a necklace or a bracelet. That is perfect, isn't it? And all the foliage that's on there, you can make a wreath, add your bows, put your bottle in the middle with your glass. Job done. I think it's brilliant, this. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I think this is my favourite trios that we've done.
It is gorgeous.
Because it's grown up, isn't it? I think, yes. And it's good for that teenage, 1890s, 21st, all 21st. Amanda.
People don't celebrate like we used to for 21st though, Mel.
Oh, I don't know. Matthew had a big party for 21st.
You know, key to
Hot
the
chocolate.
door.
Oh yes, your hot chocolate day would be nice with that, wouldn't it?
So, yeah,
And your
that with
trios.
your lantern and all those,
Yeah.
they'd be stunning,
Yeah,
wouldn't they?
absolutely.
So now look at that. So it folds flat,
I think that's brilliant.
but
Look
when
at
it
that.
stands up,
Fabulous.
isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, absolutely. Right, can we swap places and I'll just show
Yes.
Elmot G. I think it was Elmot G. I love that actually. It's quite cool, isn't it? Let me just check, make sure. Yes, yes. Elmot G. I don't think I've seen you on here before. Welcome, if you're
Yes.
new.
No, I've never heard
Let
of.
us know and make sure that you open an account before you shop, because then you'll get your discount as a club member. Right, come here, I'll show you how to do this. This is why I love doing this here, because we can do this. So, for example, I'm just going to get rid of some of this stuff that we've got on here. And let's get rid of those, for example, and delete that.
Just press select all and it'll all disappear.
No, because I don't want all of this to disappear. Look.
Okay.
I want to just move these over here out of the way. So maybe this is your image that you want to create. So you build your design, just like you saw Amanda do previously. Group it all together. So you need to drag quite far out, don't you, when you group everything? It needs to start quite high up.
That is grouped, yeah.
So if we go to group there, right, so you print this out. Now, obviously, you would be frugal with your paper, okay? So once you've printed that off, you then go into your effects and you take the brightness right over to the left and it turns it black. Then you're going to scan that in and you're going to scan to cut data. So you're scanning to create a cutting file. And then you recall it onto your scan and cut screen, group it if it needs grouping. This wouldn't need grouping unless you want to get that little tiny landlocked area there, which to be fair is probably too small anyway. So you would then cut this and then just cut this out. So you've got your cutting file on there, you've recalled it, grouped it if it needs it. Then on your mat, on your sticky mat, your cutting mat, you're going to scan in the original image. And then you lay that cutting file over the top and it will cut it out. It's brilliant. And I never realised until I started using Micro Studio, which isn't that long ago, because I knew, first of all, I didn't think I'd be able to use it. It's brilliant. And if you haven't got it, it's free to download from highlightcrafts.com, which is fantastic. But secondly, you are going down a rabbit hole. So be prepared to spend some time in there because it's fantastic. And as soon as I did this, and I was like, oh, what does this do then? And just playing, I wonder what would happen if, that kind of thing. And what happened was when it went black, and I just went, Diane! She went, what? I went, look at this. She went, right? I went, that's a cutting file because you can scan it in. It was one of those moments. If I'd been at home on my own, I'd have put my t-shirt on my head like a footballer and run around the pitch. Right? I'd have been outside in the garden going, yes, like that, cheering it on, because that is brilliant. But the other great thing about it is you can have this in any size. Now, if you had that as a reflection on a sheet, you've only got it in a certain size, haven't you?
Yep.
And you can't take one image and isolate it and make it bigger. Well, you could do, but it's a bit of a faff doing it this way. And it will find all these little elements in here. It will go in there and it will find that detail. If you're going to do that, I would suggest, unless it's a brand new machine out the box, that you go into your settings and you do a scanning cutting position alignment so that when it scans it in, it lines up perfectly. Sometimes over time, your image and your cut, so for example, if you've scanned in a drawn image or a stamped image and it's cutting slightly more on one side than on the other, and you want to realign it, it needs to realign its X and Y axis. So it's an automatic thing. You just need a 12 by 12 piece of white card. You click it, press start, and it does it for you. And then it will ask you if the red dot is in the middle of the cross hatches. And if you say yes, it then resaves that, and then it goes back. That used to be something that you had to send it away to be done, and they did it as an update, and it's on your CM machines as well. But this artwork is absolutely fabulous. Shall we go and have another look at it?
Yes, please.
I'll bring the boards over, and then we can go through the boards as well, because this, I think, is a cracking deal. I love this. This is winter birthdays.
It is.
Not just Christmas. It's
No,
celebration.
it is.
Maybe having a winter wedding. This could be your wedding invitation. Oh.
With your posh card.
With your posh card.
Great.
Right, these are your dies. So you've got your bottle, you've got your bow, you've got your glass. Now, I've printed some of these off earlier for Scanning Cup for tomorrow. You've got extra large in some of these, so you can go really big, which is brilliant. And then you've got your gathering die in there as well. Just look how lovely that card is. Isn't that just beautiful? This is by our Lou pattern. I love that with the wax seal.
Yep.
That's fabulous, isn't it? So all of these things that we've been bringing you recently, you can now put all into one project, and these are gorgeous. Our Amanda loves doing her wow boards. Look at these. So you get in the background, you've got the artwork, you've got the different colourways. With the Scan and Cut, you'll also get your decoupage layers with your dies. You'll just snip in, which is fantastic. I love these. These are great, aren't they?
They are super.
These are stickers on the back of your envelopes. Would be great. We do the PET. I know I'm good, aren't I, today? What's going on? I'm peaking now, right? Monday, the rest of the week will just go like that, right?
You've got it all today.
Got it all today.
Just make sure you're making notes. But yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't
Stickers
they?
or on the front of your envelope.
Yep.
Little, so you know
Or
it's
the
a
back
part
of your card, handmade by.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got
Lots
your
happening.
bottles. There is a lot going on in my head today. You've got your bottles with all your foliage on. Oh, bless you, Snoop. Look at him.
Right,
Oh, look at him. He sneezed now his way up. Like that.
Oh, bless you.
He's not quite sure what he did there, is he? It's a bit like, you know, when you get to a certain age and you sneeze and you're not quite sure what's going to happen.
So you don't know whether you're going to put your back out or you've got to brace yourself.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then every woman apart from Amber, every woman in this room is going, yeah.
Well, you have to like, right, I'm going to sneeze. Just a minute. I just need to hold on to everything.
Have you ever seen, this is going completely off-piste, but this is beautiful as well. Have you ever seen the Victoria Wood do the pelvic floor thing? So she's talking about, so first of all, she's trying to do a pregnancy test in a public toilet. You need to find these because they're absolutely brilliant.
They are hilarious.
But then she said, the second one, she said, you know when women get to a certain age and you're all stood at the bus stop and you know which ones are which, you know what age they are because they'll suddenly go, as they tighten the pelvic floor before they sneeze, I'm on the floor crying, laughing. My mum's going, all the time. It just says so. You need to watch it. You'll find it on YouTube somewhere like that.
Incredible lady.
Oh, just hilarious. Very, very funny.
Very
but
funny.
yes, this
Look
is
at that.
your cocktails, mocktails, invitations, just celebration. Use your aperture and build this inside. It's going to look brilliant, isn't it?
Even though we've got the throws or accents of maybe Christmas, when you come away from that, it's just tropical.
Yeah. Like a mojito. Well, we put mint in a mojito, don't they?
It could. That's just tropical. It doesn't smack straight away of Christmas.
No.
I don't think.
I don't think. It's just a beautiful celebration. New Year's Eve, this would be great for that as well. Right, if you want that, my lovelies, you're going to get all 4 sets of dies, plus you're also going to get your Minecraft Studio, and this is wonderful. So you've got your tall, slim elements. As you saw Amanda just crop out the ones that you don't want,
Yep,
and then
just
you
crop
can
them out.
print it. You've got them in larger A4 in landscape. You've also got your background papers in landscape. Then these, I love these vintage ones.
They're stunning.
They're gorgeous,
They really are
aren't
stunning.
they? Really fabulous. And then you've got your digistamps and your detail in with your foil pen or your pyrographers. Could be your New Year's Eve tray that you serve your cocktails on, darling.
Absolutely, it could.
Then you've also got all of your reflections in here as well, and you get the different colourways, which is fantastic, so you don't need to go and pay for the extra colourways. You've got all your scene building. I mean, this is just beautiful, isn't it? I love this artwork. It's elegant in its simplicity, isn't it? And it really does just jump out. And then you've also got your backgrounds. These are beautiful, specifically picked from the colours in that artwork, and that follows through into the greens and the russet colours.
Loving the
which is
different
fabulous.
textures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love, love, love that.
So if you want that with your dies, shop bundle, $34.99, you've got about a £13 saving on that. If you would like the Micro Studio with the SVG files for your scan and cut, so all those different sizes, your artwork, your reverse artwork, your decoupage layers, your detailed designs, all of that you can get with the Micro Studio, shop digital, $14.99. Amanda, thank you. That was
You're welcome,
great.
everybody.
Thank you to Jane for doing cameras,
Yes, thank
Amber
you, darling.
for production, and Snoop for just being Snoop. Do not miss 6 o'clock tonight. Even Snoop's
agrees.
excited.
Yeah.
Transfers. That's all I'm going to say. Spread the word. Something new is coming to Highlight Crafts. See you very soon.
Bye, guys.